Okay, next thing I want to cover is if we're using WordPress for content management, what's an easy way to get pictures and photos and other sorts of images onto the site. So we're assuming that we're using it as a content management software. So the way I want to look at this is, how do I upload pictures straight to... Alright, so what we're going to do is go to editing a page. So edit, edit the page. Alright, I'm just going to put some more rows of text in here so that we've got something to put the pictures in around. Okay. Now, on the top row of the editing bar, you've got upload, insert, and the first small icon that looks like a picture frame is add an image. Now, you'll see with all the icons, when you hover over the image, you see when you hover over the image or the button, it tells you what that button does. So we're going to first, I'm going to click in the text box where I want to add the image. So we're going to put it on the top left. There's a lot like doing it in Microsoft Word or some other editing programs. So click on add image. Now we assume that the image is sitting on your computer somewhere, so maybe on the desktop or in My Pictures or something like that. So click on select files, and then on the desktop you want to find where the picture is that you want to use. So I've got some pictures in here which we've got saved from earlier. Might just rename them so there's something simple. Okay, so a JPEG or a PNG file or a GIF are the best to choose usually. They'll be the smallest file size and they're the most commonly used. So once it's uploaded, and if you put in a file straight from your digital camera, it could take a little while to upload depending on your connection speed. Best file size would be under 1 megabyte. So in pixels, that's probably going to be under 1,000 pixels wide, and that way it will fit on most people's screens if they view it in full screen mode. Right, so once it's uploaded, you'll see you've got some information. You've got the file name, file type, when it was uploaded, and the dimensions in pixels. So that's number of dots on the screen. The title is going to be the sort of name that we give the picture on the page. So clever. You can put in an alternate text, so if the picture doesn't load or someone's using a screen reader, that would be what would come up for that. Then you'll see you've got this link URL down here, so that's the path to the picture. But the most interesting part, and the part you'll use most, is on the bottom here where it says alignment. This is a lot like in Microsoft Word. So none means that text will be above and below the picture. Left means that the picture will be on the left and the text will wrap around the right. And right means that the picture will be on the right and the text will wrap around the left. I've never used center, and I don't know particularly why you would use it, but if you wanted to use center, then it puts the text on the left and the right. Now the size of the image is important, because typically you're going to find that you use thumbnail if you want it to be about this size, and if you use medium, that's probably going to be about a half or the third of the width of your content area. And depending on the size of the image that you uploaded, you might have an option for large and then full size. So in this case, I just want to put in medium. It's a good sort of size image for most purposes, and it allows you to have text and image on the page. So we'll click on insert, and I want it to be on the left, insert into post. Okay, now you can see that we've got our picture and we've got the text around the right hand side of that picture. Now what I'd really like to do is put a bit more of a gap between the image and those words. So if I click on that picture, you'll see we've got an option firstly to delete. Well, we don't want to do that, but if you wanted to delete the picture, then you could do it that way. And then this other one is for editing the image. So we're going to click on edit, a few useful things here. So if we go to advanced, you'll see image properties we can put on a border. So let's put on a 2 pixel or a 2 dot border, and we want to put in some horizontal space. So let's put 10 as the space horizontally, and you can see up here in the preview window what's happening is we've made a gap between the words and the image. It just makes things look a bit tidier. Alright, I'm happy with that now, so I press update, and you'll see that the picture now has a gap around it, so it's a bit easier to read the text, and we've got a nice black border. Once I'm happy with that, press update, okay, now we've got a picture in the page, and if we want to preview that, you can see we've got the picture and the text. Alright, that ends adding a picture.